Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Maths and Electronics Tutorials. Today in our video, we are going to learn some of the important questions for the mid exams of the subject antenna and wave propagation. So here, the first question is, what is an antenna, or define the antenna? Antenna is a metallic device which is used for the transmitting or receiving purpose of the radio waves. So the main purpose of the antenna is to communicate or broadcast the information, and this information is broadcasted at the speed of light. So these three are the important points in the antenna's definition. Now the next question is, what is radiation intensity? Radiation intensity can be defined as the ratio of power radiated from the antenna upon the unit solid angle. Let's know about the unit solid angle in the further questions. So mathematically it can be written as u of theta upon phi is equal to PR of theta upon phi divided by d omega. PR is the radiated power in the direction of theta upon phi, and d omega is the solid angle or the unit solid angle. Now the next question is, what is antenna's efficiency? Antenna's efficiency can be defined as the ratio of power radiated by the antenna upon the input power which is given for the antenna. So it can be written as P radiated upon the P input, where P is the power. Now, what is radiation efficiency? Radiation efficiency can be determined as the ratio of RR upon RR plus RL, where this RR is the radiation resistance and RL is the loss resistance. So now the next question is, what is the directivity of the antenna? Here, directivity of antenna can be represented in two terms. First is in respect with the isotropic antenna, and second is in respect of the test antenna. Here, in respect of isotropic antenna, we can write the directivity of antenna as max radiation intensity of the subject antenna or the test antenna upon the radiation intensity of the isotropic antenna. Typically, it can be represented as d is equal to phi of theta comma psi upon phi naught. Now, in terms of the test antenna, we can write directivity as max radiation intensity of the test antenna upon the average radiation intensity of the test antenna. Typically, we can write it as d is equal to 4 pi phi of theta comma psi max upon omega r. Now, the next question is the reciprocity theorem. Reciprocity theorem is one of the most important questions in the external exams also. In reciprocity theorem, it states the two conditions. First condition is when I, which is current, is applied to the terminal 1 of the antenna, then the EMF E21 is induced at the terminal 2 of the antenna. Here you can see when I1 is applied, then this E21 EMF is induced in the terminal 2. And similarly, the second case is that if I is applied to the terminal 2 of antenna, then EMF E12 is induced at the terminal 1 of antenna. And here you can see this is the I2 and E12 will be induced in the terminal 1. Now here we can see that E12 is equal to E21 if I1 is equal to I2. This is the reciprocity theorem. The next question is, what is beam area? Beam area is the angle at which the antenna radiates maximum power. So let's see if this is the antenna. If it is radiating the power in this direction at a specific angle, and this radiation would be the maximum radiation from this antenna, then this particular angle would be the beam area, and beam area is also known as the beam unit solid angle. So it can be represented as ds upon r square, which is equal to 4 pi r square upon r square, and beam unit angle can be taken as 4 pi steradians. There are some important relations in the antenna subject. The next question is the relation between the beam area and the directivity. It can be written as d is equal to 4 pi upon omega a, where this represents the beam area and d is the directivity. The next relation is between the effective aperture and the directivity. In the terms of effective aperture, The directivity can be written as 4 pi upon lambda square AE, where AE is the effective aperture and lambda here is the wavelength and D is the directivity. Last question is, what is the radiation pattern? Radiation pattern of the antenna describes how strongly an antenna radiates in any direction. So the antenna radiation in the 3D space can be taken as the below diagram. This is the major lobe where the antenna is radiates very strongly, and these are the side lobes and these are the back lobes. In comparison of the main lobe, the side lobes and the back lobes of the antenna radiate less. So the main lobe is the part where the antenna radiates very strongly in any direction. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also comment down your views in the comment section.